Grand Risings. I hope you're all doing really, really well. I hope you're feeling fantastic. This is just a little Palo Santo, just cleansing the space for you. Maybe you needed that. I don't know whether this actually works through the camera or not, but it's working for me and I can smell it. So if you know what it smells like, maybe just bring that memory of that scent into your mind right now. It'll be good for you. It'll be nice. So today, I have a lot to talk about today. So firstly, thank you to my returning subscribers. Thank you to anybody that is watching this that is new here. Please do like and subscribe to this channel. Share it with your friends as well if you like it. Keep watching it. Rewatch it as many times as you like. I don't care. Well, I do care, and I want you to. So I had a message this morning. There's a space I go to in the morning where I kind of, I don't know, you could call it prayer time, or I basically just talk to spirit and seek guidance through my day. How's my day going to be? What can I expect from today? I put forward any request for how I want my day to go, that kind of thing. And the place where I gaze, it's interesting actually, there's maple leaves in the back of there, right? Those are maple leaves. Now, the tree that I was looking at, I just happened to gaze at it, and I gaze at it all the time, like I always look at it. But today I was looking at it and there were wasps in it, like lots of wasps. Like it was covered in wasps, which I found odd because it's not an apple tree. There's no fruits on there. So I didn't really understand why they're doing that. Maybe if you know about wasps, you might know why they were doing that, but they were all over the Norwegian maple tree. And it got me thinking about, like, wasps are very courageous, aren't they? Like, nobody likes them really. No one likes them. But they are badass, aren't they? Like, you wouldn't want to mess with one. And they're not likable, but they are quite cool looking, and they're sharp as fuck. So it's like, there was something about them going after something sweet almost. It's like they're looking for sweetness at this time of the year because they know they're coming to the end of something. You know, it's like the queen basically just kicks them all out and she buggers off and finds her own space. You know what I mean? It's not very loving. Sorry, I don't know why that's so funny, but it is. So there's something about that today that I feel is going to come through in this reading. It's about that last, I don't want to say the word desperate, but that last ditch attempt to grab something that you desire before the end. This is what I'm getting. Now, we're coming into full moon energy now. We're basically in that energy. For me, the full moon runs over 3 days. The day before, the day it's fullest, and the day after. I think I've told you that before. You probably have the same way as well, or you might not even bother with the moon cycles. I don't know. So today, I feel is it the 17th today? I think it is, and it's the 18th. I feel where it's fullest. Now, I usually go off when I feel ready and called to work with the moon at that certain point. That's when I work with it, not when Google tells me. And I would advise you to do the same. You know, work with what is resonating with you, not what you think you should be doing, because that kind of, it breaks the flow, it breaks the authenticity of it and the why you're doing it, basically. So there's something about this, you know, why are they so desperate to grab? They must know, they know that there's an ending coming. And I feel like that's where you're at right now, is like you kind of clinging on to something because you know there's an end coming to it. So we're going to uncover what this is now during this full moon energy. What is hiding? What needs to be illuminated for you at this point? So after I've waffled on a little bit there for like 4 minutes. Okay, the pack just fell out there. Now this has been coming out quite a lot recently. I did a reading the other day and this one came out. So it's inner work, deep connections and soul tribe. So there might be something here. Maybe you know that you're coming to an end in some kind of connection. Maybe you're leaving a job, you're leaving a group of people that you would normally be around, and that might be a little bit scary for you. For some of you, you're leaving a situation that feels like you had to learn lessons from it. You know it's coming to an end, but it's leading you to your soul tribe. Okay, so there is that energy. I feel like I need to pull another one, actually. Oh, we have owl on the bottom, wisdom, independent thinking, and enlightenment. So for some of you, maybe owls are significant. Maybe you've been hearing owls or seeing owls lately. There's something about that. Something's enlightening. You've been enlightened to something here. Okay, we have faith, hope, inspiration, and rejuvenation. There's something very romantic about that one. And I like how they've got the mudra, basically a prayer position. So their hands are in a prayer position. Hope, inspiration, rejuvenation. So, you know, you are, if you're feeling at this time a little bit isolated or on your own, I do feel that you are changing things in your life and becoming part of a new tribe, a new pack. And that's what happens with the wasps, isn't it? It's like these ones have to go and die, and then there's a new tribe coming in the springtime. But there's that period of hibernation, of quiet that the queen goes into. So if you are a queen here, have faith. Have faith that your spring is coming. You may be going through a bit of a winter at this time, but your spring is coming, and it's bringing with it inspiration and rejuvenation. But right now is about you bringing into you anything, the sweetness that you can find before this sort of hibernation starts. Okay, now when I say queen, that's more for the feminines, obviously, or however you resonate. If you resonate with being a queen, that's fine. Take that. Now, if you are more, I'm masculine, I'm not queen, I'm more king, it doesn't mean that this isn't for you. It just means that you maybe, there's something about a queen in your life, perhaps this is about you. It could be the ending to someone that you thought was a queen in your life, or the beginning of something with a new queen. So there's something about that queen energy. Okay, so take that how it resonates for you. But this is all about being in the right tribe. You may have sought out unsuitable surrogate families in the past. You may have kind of tried to be in with a pack that you didn't really fit in with, that didn't really resonate with you. There was a reading I did this morning about how we sometimes we hide the truth from ourselves when we first get into relationships or jobs or anything like that. We're like, yeah, in that moment, like, yeah, I'm good for this. I'm good for this. For whatever reason you got into it in the first place, only to find out a little bit later down the line that actually I'm not that person anymore, or that doesn't resonate with me anymore, or I never really was that person. I just was trying to be. And then you start to realize, like, actually, what am I doing? What I don't know why I'm doing this, but it doesn't really resonate with me anymore. And there's something you feel coming in that does resonate more. And that's where you want to go. Okay. If this resonates with you and you're understanding what I'm saying, then please drop a comment down below to let me know. Illumination. I feel like a lot has been illuminated to you recently, especially surrounding family or relationships. Now, this has been riding quite a lot lately about an ancestor bringing a message to you. There is a message that an ancestor is desperately trying to get to you, because it feels like there's an opportunity for you to grow here in some respect, and they don't want you to miss it. So you might be going through the ringer at the moment. It might feel like you're going through a lot that is painful. Yeah. You're having a lot of, I want to say the word, it's almost like you feel like there's a bondage going on in terms of, not in a good way, bondage in the terms of like you're feeling restricted by your thoughts. You're feeling restricted by not being able to move in the direction that you want to go in, or move forward in the way that you want to go. Some of you feel a bit stuck in a rut or stuck in some kind of pattern that you know you will eventually get out of, but it's about that being stuck in the pack, in the tribe that doesn't suit you anymore. And you know, you have done a lot of inner work, or you are in the process of doing a lot of inner work. You're building a deeper connection with yourself. So this connection, if you think of yourself in three parts, you've got your higher self, you've got your conscious self, you've got your lower like your primal self, and you're kind of aligning all of these together. Okay, so this is like your relationship with God, Goddess, whatever you believe in. That's one aspect of you, and you allowing and trusting the guidance that comes from that. Within you is your conscious self, the embodiment of what you bring your reality in this world. And then the lower part of yourself, which is your primal needs. And that is what Nordies represents, is those primal needs. And for some of you, you're kind of going through like shedding things out so that it feels more basic, but basic because you need it to be basic. You want peace. You want connection on a deeper level. You want truth, and you want everything to be highlighted, illuminated, so there is no dark, shady corners over there or anything hiding under the carpet over there. You want it all to be, I know exactly what's going on around me in my environment. I know exactly how I feel, and I'm being honest and truthful about myself to align with what is right and true for me. And you're also trusting in your relationship with God. So that, I feel, is what, it's big. Like this moon is big for you. It's illuminating so much right now about who is my tribe? What is my tribe? Who do I want to be around? Who do I trust in my life? But for some of you, there's this desperation of something coming to an end to do with that. Why is that? Why do you feel like things are coming to an end? Like your queen is leaving you. Chair filled, someone new is entering your life. So maybe the feelings that you're getting, relax a bit about it, because it's actually, there's something positive happening in your life. If you feel like there's an empty chair next to you right now, very soon it's going to be filled. But it's going to be filled with something, something that you can't see right now. There's clouds in the way. You can't see this happening. When you try and think about it, and I feel like some of you have thought about this person coming to sit next to you. Maybe you've created them in your mind. You know exactly what they look like. You know what they sound like. You know what they smell like. You know what their favourite food is, what their favourite music is. For many of you, I feel like you've created this person in your mind. But because you're not seeing it yet, you feel like it's not going to happen. You feel like it's not, you can't manifest this. Or when you try and think ahead into how things would be, you can't see it working out. Now, for some of you, this is because of the experiences that you've had previously. Now, I'm talking a lot about relationships, so I feel like this is more of a relationship reading. It doesn't have to be, but for many of you, I feel like it is. But you could relate this to work as well, if that resonates with you more. But this is about you hitting that point of like, say for instance, you've been in a relationship before and you felt restricted. You felt like you've been held back from being fully yourself. And you got out of that. But there's a fear of getting into something new and you feeling like that again. So there's a desire to have that, but a fear that it's going to go the same way that it has done before. Sorry, I thought I dropped a card then. So let's look more into that. You are being very hard on yourself at the moment, and you're being guided right now to relax more and have some fun. We have Jug, light-hearted, carefree time. You have a need to really just let your hair down. You know, go and allow yourself to go and maybe, I'm not going to encourage you to do anything, but enjoy yourself. Have some fun, however that looks for you, whatever that feels like for you. Go and see a band, go play. Go out for a few drinks with some mates. Go to a theme park, anything like that. But we have here Beetle and Good Fortune. This is what you need to do in order for that good fortune. Those wasps, they're looking for that last bit of sweetness, you know. Wasps tend to go and get wrecked, don't they? They go and find like the apples that have fallen off the tree and they drink it, and it's because it's fermented a little bit. It's basically cider, and they just have a blast before all ends. And I feel like that's what you're being guided to do right now, is like, don't worry about what's going to happen. You've already been told that this chair is going to be filled. You already know there's going to be a new queen. I really feel like that resonates with some of you watching this. Something about this new queen. For some of you, you are the new queen, and for others of you, your chair is going to be filled by a new queen. But you're also very protected in this energy, and I feel like you know that. Like, you have things happen, and what should have been maybe a very bad thing happening, it wasn't that bad for you. It didn't go that bad. You feel very blessed and protected. It's like you're a very lucky person. So this is why you're being called to have some carefree time. Just go and enjoy yourself. Go and live it up a bit, because you can be a little bit too focused on what needs to change. And there's a point where you have to get off the healing train. If you stay on that healing train consistently, you kind of end up forgetting who you are. You lose your identity. And it's very difficult then to engage and interact with other human beings, because you feel like they don't understand you. You can't be understood. Okay. Psychic ability. Trust your intuition. You're very psychic. You have a gift, but you don't trust it. Well, you do sometimes when it's really, really important, but you don't always. And right now in this situation, you're not trusting your intuition. And in not trusting your intuition, it's putting a delay on things. And I like going back to that pack. You know that there's perhaps a difficult conversation coming up, or a painful... Basically, you don't want to hurt anybody, but you know what needs to change in your life. You know that there are people around you that you can't really be around anymore. They don't resonate with you anymore. You are that queen that's like, I gotta go, guys. I've got to go and prepare, ready for the spring. You know, and it's difficult, because when you have love for people, or you've spent a long time with those people, it's difficult to separate yourself from them. But there comes a point where you're like, actually, are we just hurting each other? Are we just restricting each other? Are we just keeping each other locked in a loop that is never allowing either one of us to get out of it? You know? So let's have a look on here. Now, this isn't just about you and your finding your soul tribe, finding those deeper connections, and moving forward. You're actually going to find something in this carefree time that you have, in this fortunate time, this light-hearted time that you're having. You're actually aligning yourself with some abundant energy. And if you're struggling financially right now, if you're finding things difficult, if you're like looking at, or desperately trying not to look at your bank account, trust me, I get it. You're going to find that there is an opportunity coming for you that you should not miss. Okay, your guides. This is what this ancestor's trying to tell you, is there is an opportunity that is going to help you out on a financial level, as well as many other levels, that you cannot miss out on. Now, when I saw those wasps this morning, I kind of asked the question of like, why am I seeing this? What is this? You know, please, can you give me a little bit more clarity on what I'm supposed to be doing? On like, you know, what is this that's coming in? And I feel like for some of you, you're asking like, okay, so there's this opportunity. Where is it coming from? I can't see it. It doesn't seem to be happening. And people keep telling me about this opportunity. There's an opportunity coming in for you, blah, blah, blah. So let's find out, shall we? Where is this coming from and why? It's coming in. This is peace and harmony. You have an opportunity And it's something to do with music. There's something about this to do with music. Music is important within this. You have an opportunity and you're being asked to go with a door that's opened for you that brings you peace and harmony. Now, for some of you, you may feel you've experienced peace and harmony before, but you've actually seen it as dull or boring, or you've seen it as too safe and you've kind of gone the other way and then had all of these experiences that's kind of led you back to this point. Now, peace and harmony is the key to you achieving this, to this windfall coming in, to this opportunity coming in. And I feel like that door has already been opened for you. And I feel like with your psychic ability, with your intuition, you already know what it is, but you're hesitating. Why is that? Interesting. We have fan, romance, celebration and party. It's almost like you're hesitating because you know it's going to be good. You're hesitating because it's going to be fulfilling. Why hesitate if you know it's going to fulfill you? Maybe you're the kind of person that feels like, oh, nothing, good things don't happen to me, or I never treat myself to anything. I feel like you're that kind of person. And spirit are almost going, flipping heck. Get off your pedestal. Stop labeling yourself as this lack person that can't have this, can't have that. You've ended that cycle. You don't need to be in that way of thinking anymore. There is so much opportunity ahead of you with romance, celebration and party. So you are being asked here, follow your intuition. Like I say, for many of you, there's something that needs to end to do with what you thought your pack was. You've got to go on this journey because you could miss this opportunity in lack mentality. Okay? Know your worth. But know that you are going to be shown the way. Candle, you will be shown the way. I am getting 24 hours after watching this video, you're going to have some kind of epiphany. It might be just something switches on in your mind, or a physical sign might come up, or a message is sent to you. It's going to be very clear, and you're going to allow that to guide you. You will know it. You will just know. You're going to know exactly what this is. Okay. Right then, I'm going to get into the tarot cards just for a moment. So can we get any more clarity through the tarot cards of what you might need to know? Emotional fulfillment, so much fulfillment, love, support. For many of you, you've been desiring this but fearing it at the same time. Like not sure if this is for you or you can have this. Like these kind of things don't happen for me, but have faith. This is rejuvenating for you, and it's inspiring for you as well. You lost a little bit of your creativity, and I feel like this opportunity is bringing that back for you. So for some of you, that could be creative hobbies that have gone by the wayside that you kind of need to get back into or want to get back into. Yeah, you're lacking the ability to see any new ideas coming in. Like the lack of inspiration is quite prominent here. And it's because of this feeling restricted by, it's almost like you feel an obligation towards somebody perhaps in your life, or maybe more than one person. This could be like the pack, a family, or almost like you fear leaving some kind of job because of letting other people down. No. You're actually letting everybody down and yourself by not taking the opportunities that are coming your way. Okay? You will inspire people through your actions. People are seeing you grow. They're seeing you take these movements. But you do hold on to the past just a little bit. It's like on a sentimental level, yes, great. But you don't have to keep holding on to that. It's not actually helping you. It's restricting you. It's holding you in this lack mentality, which needs to change. And you have an opportunity for it to change. And please know, not everybody has the opportunity. Not everybody gets these kind of opportunities that you have. So, we've got, this is your time to bring balance through justice, through integrity, through truth, speaking that truth. When this opportunity comes in, you have to make a quick decision, and you will know you are going to be shown the way. There is much planning going on. Okay, there is a lot of planning going on. Now, for some of you, you're being asked to be quite mindful about how you communicate things. So this could be if there is an ending coming, you know, that queen kind of going away. Just be mindful and maybe have some kind of strategy or plan into how you are going to communicate these things, all right? Because, you know, it's not like a let's cut and run type of energy. It's more of a, this is a chance to come up with a plan of action. What do you want things to look like in your future? Make sure you go in that direction. But there's a lot of fast energy with that, but it's bringing this balance and truth, okay? It's almost like it feels very sticky, this energy does, of like you kind of stuck in something. It feels like honey or something like that. You're stuck in something. And when you try and move away from it, the effort it takes to try and move away, it kind of snaps you back in. And so you just kind of stay there. However, you get into this point of like, I know this has got to come to an end. I know that this is, I need to move in a different direction. I need to move forward. So it's time to put more effort into, okay, I'm going to, even though it's hard work, even though it hurts, even though it's difficult, I have to keep trying to separate here. And that is what you are working on, okay? It might seem like you're playing some kind of game, or that you feel like you have to keep trying to stay on top of what's happening here, but you don't have to. You don't need to do that. Because what happens there is it leaves you in this crossroads of like, should I, shouldn't I? And you completely confusing yourself as to what to do. So you don't do anything. You stay still. But that's blocking you from this choice, this decision of love, basically, of everything that you've desired, everything that you want. You're blocking yourself from it by being stuck in something because you feel you should be in it, because you always have been in it. There is a fear of people talking about you as well, or what people might say or what they might think. So you kind of need to get over that and, you know, be very clear in your own mind of your reasons why you're doing things. Making changes and speaking up truth can be difficult for those around you. It can. However, what I'm seeing here is the people that you are most worried about what they're going to think or what they're going to say are actually going to admire you, and you're going to be recognized for your actions because you took a different perspective. You gained clarity on something and you did the right thing. You took the right decision. That's why you're being rewarded with this good fortune, with this opportunity, you know? But you've got to stay in that energy. Now, this came out in the upside position, but I want to turn it upright because I feel like for some of you, I don't want to say the word tantrum, but every now and then you kind of get in a bit of a tantrum with yourself because you feel stuck, but you're not using the energy of taking action. That's again the Wasps. Take some action. You know, you have an opportunity to provide for yourself. The Queen no longer providing for them. They had to go and find their own. Okay? This is the Queen. This is a Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Wands. That's interesting, isn't it? Queen of Wands is the sexiest queen in the whole deck. And what her energy is talking about is that confidence, prowess. You have something about you that you aren't utilising, that you're not really using, you're not seeing. And for some of you, you may be validating yourself through other people. And that's why you hold on to this sentimentality. That's why you hold on to other people in your life, even though it's nothing there anymore or it's not fulfilling you anymore. In some kind of way, they validate who you thought you were. But that's changing now. Who you thought you were and who you are becoming, who you are right now, has changed or is changing. And you're feeling that. And what you have to do now is be truthful about that to create balance, integrity. That ancestor, honestly, is bringing so much information coming through on this. This is you walking a path that is aligned with your soul needs. But there are these things that need to happen. Otherwise you stay in this energy of, I don't know what to do. And I do sense somebody crying a lot, like feeling quite upset a lot. And you don't want to stay in that cycle, because it can become a cycle. It can become comfortable. Even though it doesn't feel great, it can become comfortable. So if this reading resonates with you and you would like to know more and I can help you further with this, then please do get in touch. My details are down in the description box. I'm also doing 2 question readings for £10 as well. So if you would like more information, then please do get in touch. My details are there and we can get that sorted for you straight away. So thank you for watching. Have a blessed day.